Conversations about I got married at the day when he scored a, whatever, 100 at Sharjah. My son was born when the Centurion 98 game happened. So for me, I think India was BC, AD and SRT. And that's what the association and what this film is all about, is going to give you an idea, that journey that we all lived for 24 long years. Welcome. Apart from Anjali Tendulkar and captains that, in a sense, Captain Sachin Tendulkar, the only other person who got to direct Sachin Tendulkar is James Erskine. Put your hands together for the co-producer of the film, the founder and chairman of the Carnival Group, Mr. Shrikant Bhasi. Round of applause for Mr. Anil Thadani, please. Welcome, gentlemen, and thank you for doing this wonderful project. I'll start with Ravi. Under pressure?
A little bit.
My first question to you, how did this all come about?
I don't know actually, I don't know how to describe it. I used to play cricket, I used to struggle, so we used to watch a lot of sports films to inspire yourself, a lot of other kind of films with various personalities to inspire yourself. So when I thought of this idea, I'm like, we need something which the Indians have followed for so many years, and you need someone who's inspired us for so many years. His story has to be told from a sports perspective, from a human side perspective. So that's how I thought that that this story has to be told.
What does Sachin mean to you? So many interactions. What is that one thing that you got out of this entire experience?
I think I'll have to go back to school, learn some new words, and come back and then probably answer this question. But can't be described in words here. It's as you said, last. I started watching, I think, in '92, and he retired in 2013, so about 21 years. First it was him, and then whatever was happening in your life, whether it's exam, whether it's family, whether it's his batting was the first thing, to what we look forward to. Rest, everything was secondary, so that's what it was. And sharing the stage, getting to do this with him, it's like God's been kind and our God's also been kind, so, literally.
Thank you very much. Yeah, talking about God, you get to direct God. I mean, how does that happen?
I mean, Sachin's an incredible, gracious man, and actually he's a man who wants to collaborate. And when Ravi first came to me with this story and saying, I'm interested in you making this film with us, I thought it was a great opportunity. I'd actually wanted to make a film about Sachin before, but had no idea how to get to him, and Ravi provided that access, and it's been a great over a long period of time collaborating to try and tell what is the biggest story in India, really. It's the story of India through one man and a life, and someone who's been conducted himself incredibly well in public life, a very private person, and to work with him and to find ways of getting to the emotions of his story has been a joy, and he's been entirely collaborative. It's been brilliant.
But how is it different from any of your past projects? Was it difficult? Was it different?
Well, for a start, it was in India. So that was a challenge. I mean, obviously it's a huge challenge. The film is being released in English, Marathi, Telugu, Tamil, and Hindi, and I only speak one of those languages. So there's a few challenges to start with in terms of getting your head around a whole culture, really, and understanding what Sachin. I mean, I understand what Sachin means in England, and I can imagine what it's like. But I don't think there's a greater icon in the sporting world that's ever existed other than Sachin Tendulkar. There's nobody that captures the essence of his country's story over the last 30 or 40 years, the change in the media, everything. So it's just a huge journey to come on, and I think the scale of the story ultimately is the challenge. And he had such a long career, Normally you'll be making a film about one event, one World Cup, one game. You can make a whole film about one game of cricket, and here we are with nearly 1,000 games to think about.
Absolutely. I had a chat with Sir Viv Richards the other day. He said Sachin Tendulkar is a Shaolin monk. Every day is a new story, which we all, I mean, is an inspiration to all people in the West Indies he was talking about. Thank you very much, James. Shrikant, your experience and your association with the project.
So for me, this project is like it's a privilege. Okay, it's not like for me, it's not a business. It's not a movie, and I'm very privileged that I'm associated with this project. I mean, that's it. I mean, this is unlike any other movie for me. It's a special project for us.
Thank you very much. Anil, you have two big releases, the real Bahubali, the real Bahubali. Must be interesting to associate with this one.
Yeah, it's different. I've done a lot of films, big films with real big heroes. To be associated with this film, which has the real hero, the only hero, the biggest hero, it's been an honor, and I thank Ravi for giving me this opportunity, and Sachin, of course. So I just hope that it's well received and it does what the film dreams out to be.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And now we'll come to the man himself. Ladies and gentlemen, 35,000 runs in both forms of the game. The living legend, Sachin Tendulkar! Thank you very much, Sachin. We just celebrated a couple of your hundreds. And again, so many memories just flashed through our mind about those wonderful 24 years. How are you feeling today?
Well, I'm feeling exactly the way I did my first press conference in 1990 when I scored my first international 100. Until then, this concept of press conference, I had no idea about. So I actually ended up asking a lot of guys in the dressing room कि क्या करना है वहाँ जाके, क्या पूछेंगे, and there were guys who also scared me कि बहुत सारे सवाल करेंगे. वही experience यहाँ पे महसूस कर रहा हूँ. This is special. First of all, thank you so very much for this kind of response, and over the last 24 years that I played for India, the kind of love that you showered upon me and the way you supported me, and that's what we've kind of covered. So this movie is, again, it's not just about my cricket, but also there are a lot many other factors, other chapters in my life, and that is something which we want to show everyone.
I know, gentlemen, we are used to standing ovations when Sachin comes, but we cannot. Sachin, the question I wanted to ask you was, this is your debut on the big screen. I mean, obviously, this is a little different from Waqar Younis and Wasim Akram in Pakistan, 1989. This is different. What do you think about that part of being on big screen for the first time?
Well, I never thought, first of all, that something like this is going to happen in my life. All I wanted to do as a child was to pick up a cricket bat, play cricket for India, and chase my dream. My dream started when I was only 10. I wanted to win the World Cup for India, hold that trophy. And I started playing cricket, and along the way, many things happened in my life, but they were all real. There were no retakes, and everything happened in front of the whole world. So we could not actually say if something went wrong, okay, let's plan and do it again. That was in the next match, but that match was done. If you were out, it was over. So everything happened there and then. One had to be prepared for all the adversities. One had to be prepared to face all those challenges. There were some incredible moments. And that is something, we've been able to capture. Well, I never thought something like this is going to happen in my life. I'm really, really excited because it's a new experience for me to work with James, who's had so much experience and has shown a different side of me, I feel, which not many guys have seen. People have People have seen me play cricket and few other interactions, but there are a lot more things in my movie. Ravi has been a good friend and a huge supporter. That's an understatement. So thank you so very much, Ravi. Obviously, Srikanth and Anil both have supported, and then the way you responded to Ravi has been keeping me updated about everything. So a big thank you to you. It's just an overwhelming feeling that I'm able to do this, and hope people like.
But when a movie happens and so many new research angles come in and they come and talk to you, do you find out things about yourself you didn't know?
I get to know a lot of things, I don't want to reveal everything here. Please understand that. But there are a lot of things, and then they have been captured on camera, because I've met a couple of people you will see in the movie. I didn't know all those things, and I wondered, how do they do all this?
All of us have a Sachin moment. I was talking about the fact that you are like a calendar. Everybody says that ye us time hua tha, tab mera ye hua tha. Is there a Sachin moment distinct in your life that you remember 24 years that
there is no toss up there? It's World Cup finals. There is no toss up there. I don't think there is a greater cricketing moment for me in my life. Without any doubt, that sits right at the top. Just 2-3 days ago, I was traveling with my daughter. She came to watch the IPL match, and I asked her this question: do you remember how that evening, it was 2nd of April? She said that the whole of Mumbai and India, she could speak about Mumbai, but it was just incredible feeling. And then it took us hours to get back to the hotel. From Wankhede Stadium to Taj Hotel, it took us hours. The whole country went berserk, and that is one moment I wanted to live for. And that was one moment which changed my life in 1983, when I saw Kapil Dev holding that beautiful trophy. That was the moment, and then I was chasing my dream, trying to get to that moment, and when eventually happened, I don't think anything gets better than that in life.
But Ravi, when you first went to him with the idea, were you scared?
I still get scared sometimes. First year.
Look at his size.
That's why I said Joel Garner bowling to Sachin.
First couple of years, it's like you're breathing the same air, so you're digesting the fact that you're breathing the same air as him. Still feel that, but I think it's settling slowly.
But Sachin, was he a decent cricketer? Have you played against him?
No, he bowled. I saw the other day. We've practiced few sessions together, and my son also keeps telling me that he's got good bounce. I said, you better have, because
6 feet
look
9
at his
inches.
height.
Natural bounce. My last question to you, Sachin. I've known you for some time, and you've always come across as somebody who's a private person. And when you put your life on celluloid and you put it out there, it's a little bit of a conflict sometimes that, how much should I share? This is not me. How did you deal with that?
Yeah, I'm a private person, but over a period of time, I've also figured out there are certain things which people want to see, that people want to know. And I've made all possible efforts to try and live up to their expectations and what I also feel comfortable with. So we got to find that in-between balance where, they also get enough and I'm also comfortable. And that is what we've tried to create here. Giving them information. Like, somebody was asking me a few days ago कि पहली मूवी देखी कौन सी, याद है कुछ? और मेरे को एक इंसिडेंस याद है कि at home my family was discussing. I was only 3 or 4, and my family was constantly talking about this movie called Ma, which was I think Dharmendra's movie, and वो discussion बहुत ही चलता रहा. And then finally वो दिन आ गया कि हम मूवी देखने जा रहे हैं. सारी फैमिली बस से हम जा रहे थे. तो कंडक्टर टिकट लेने के लिए आया, तो कंडक्टर ने नेचुरली पूछा कि क्या चाहिए, कौन सा टिकट चाहिए. तो आई सेड माँ पिक्चर का टिकट चाहिए. आई डिडंट टेल हिम कि बैंड्रा जाना है या सेंटा क्रूज जाना है, वॉट एवर. आई वॉज ओनली 3-4. सो those kind of things stay with you, and that's something which we have also tried to include in our movie. You know, those moments, there are certain moments in the movie which will stay with you. I'm hoping that they stay with you. And it's about, even while making this movie, there were so many moments that we were able to relive. And through those moments, I feel, I'd be able to get closer to my fans and understand them more. As I said that, on social media platform, also various platforms, I've tried my best to get closer to my fans, and we'll continue to do so, and making each other comfortable. And it's all about that.
तुझं नाव सचिन देव बर्मन वरनं पडलं. सिनेमा साहित्य सहवासमध्ये सगळी पोरं पाहतात, मला माहिती आहे. काही असे डिस्टिंक्ट सिनेमा एकत्र पाहिला आणि ज्याच्याहून तू इन्स्पायर झाला असं आहे?
बरेचसे सिनेमा जसे बघितलेले आहेत, पण अशी मित्र अजूनही बघतो. ज्याला वेळ मिळतो त्याला आम्ही बघतो. थरथराट, अशी बनवा बनविणे, हे सगळे मूवीज आय थिंक दे आर टाईमलेस. म्हणजे तुम्ही केव्हाही कुठच्याही मोमेंटपासून मूवी बघायला लागा, तुमच्याकडे 10 मिनटं असतील किंवा 25 मिनटं असतील किंवा लिटरली 5 मिनटं असतील, यू स्टील हॅव अ स्माईल ऑन युअर फेस. आणि तशा मूवीज ऑलवेज तुमच्या हृदयात राहतात. त्या मोमेंट्स कधी तुम्ही आयुष्यातनं विसरू नाही शकत. सिम्पल, लहानपण माझं स्पेशल आहे, कारण माझ्याकडे एवढे चांगले मित्र होते आणि अजूनही आहेत. आम्ही अजूनही भेटतो. 30 वर्षानंतरही काय करत होतो, 12-13 वर्षाचे असताना, त्या सगळ्या गोष्टी अजूनही डिस्कस करतो. त्यामुळे चांगले मूवीज तुमच्याबरोबर थ्रू आउट राहतात.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot, Sachin. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you, James. Thank you, Mr. Batsi. Thank you, Anil. Now we'll have a photo opportunity. You want to call the cast and crew? Invite Shikha Singhi from Times Music to please come on stage.